Well, it the second breaks my heart, because the primary thing there is the Boy Scouts, and just imagine this: I wrote the Boy Scouts a $5 million check. I did a deal with the Boy Scouts on another $2 million of in-kind contribution that I did, and in addition to that, I donated and gave them some land. Now I have further commitment on a pledge that I'll surely fulfill. But there isn't any way that there's a living human being in West Virginia that has given more than I've given, and that's what I do. And you know what I want to do? I don't want a pat on the back for doing that. All I really want to do is be able to give more. That's what we should do. I've done it and done it and done it, and for someone to have the audacity to criticize me for that, it is terrible. It's just plain terrible. Now, on the other hand, the taxes. Just imagine this. In the last 4 years of my business life, I have paid $70.7 million a year in taxes. Now, through that, you develop all kinds of situations. You have situations where you have a dispute, or you're arguing about something, or you think you've been overassessed or whatever. But at the end of the day, it is a monstrous number of the taxes that we pay all the time. And whether anyone may say whatever they want to say, every obligation that I've ever had is fulfilled. Now, another thing you've got to know is just this. I'll promise you that every single one of those tax obligations is coming from a company that I acquired that was failing. And if that company had completely failed, not only would there be some of those an amount of tax, but it would be a multiple of 10 times, 20 times, whatever it may be, that of taxes and obligations that they had that would have somebody would have had to have eaten that I paid. Now, to beat on me for standing up for the people, trying to keep them employed, there's nobody that's going to make me feel bad about that, because I have kept people working. Imagine this. I think there was 42 coal companies that declared bankruptcy. 42. Well, that's an easy way out, wasn't it? Their vendors got stiffed, their stockholders got stiffed, everybody just got holding the bag. The banks, my goodness, the banks wrote off hundreds, if not billions and billions of dollars. Did that happen with Jim Justice? It didn't, did it? And I just kept digging, and I just kept digging, and there's always going to be something that may be a little late or whatever like that, but I pay it. And I pay it no matter really and truly, if it's fair or unfair. But for people to criticize me about that, that's hard to handle, but it's nowhere close to as hard to handle as the charitable giving.